Deep inside your own body lies a hidden chamber, a sacred place that every religion has hinted at, but almost no one ever discovers. What if you could step inside there and unlock a peace that most people spend a lifetime chasing? Across every major spiritual tradition, there are whispers of a hidden sanctuary, a place so sacred that only those prepared may enter. In Judaism, it's the Holy of Holies. In the Upanishads, it's the Cave of Brahma, the Brahma Pura, where the self or Brahman is realized. In Gnostic texts, it's the Bridal Chamber, where separation dissolves and oneness is realized. In Christian mysticism, it's the inner chamber or prayer closet, where the soul retreats inward to meet God and experience union. Different names, different symbols, but all point to the same truth, a most sacred center, a hidden chamber where both human and divine can meet. And what's interesting is that these sacred architectures aren't just metaphors. They reflect something that exists inside your own body. Later in this video, I'll share why this chamber matters for your awareness and your inner peace, and how the deep work you do in your body can allow you to experience this inner sanctuary for yourself. But first, come with me and we'll explore the cave, because it's fun to see how symbology plays out in the structure of our bodies. Hi! If we haven't met yet, my name is Hince. Because of many years of inner and shadow work, my skull bones have shifted into more alignment, and I've even grown close to an inch in my 50s. This happened because I developed abilities that I didn't even know existed. I can sense inside my body, what ancient mystics might call an open inner or third eye. And just as we can all focus on a point outside of us, I can focus on a point inside of me with awareness that's like a laser beam. It cuts through adhesions in my connective tissue, strand by strand. The experience and understanding from this journey is what I share here. Please ask any questions in the comments, and welcome. Deep inside your skull lies the sphenoid bone, a keystone that supports the entire cranial structure. Within it sits a bony, cave-like chamber, the sphenoid sinus, what the Upanishads call the Cave of Brahma. This is a literal bone-encased chamber at the very center of your head. Now, you may hear in other teachings and videos that the Cave of Brahma is located in the third ventricle of the brain, but the third ventricle sits further back and higher in the head, and from my own experience, that's not where awareness arises. It makes far more sense for a cave to be within a bone rather than floating around in brain tissue. When I sense inside, I sense from the area of the sphenoid sinus itself, not the third ventricle. The chamber is enclosed by two sets of bony wings, the greater wings and the lesser wings. Solid structural elements that stand strong, forming a protective sanctuary at the center of your being. These wings mirror the cherubim wings guarding the Ark of the Covenant. Later, the image of an angel with wings reflected this design, echoing the sacred symbolism of these texts. Even the four legs of the sphenoid echo the ark's golden supports, suggesting that these religious designs were never random, but mirror the deepest architecture of the human body. Within this chamber itself, based on my experience and study, one side appears to be the seat of consciousness, the place from which we are aware. I suspect, drawing on the texts, that the other side contains what we call God, whatever that ultimately is. While near-death experiences often describe the soul leaving the body through a tunnel, the profound sense of oneness they report, the dissolution of separation and unity with all, reflects the possibility of the inner sanctuary within. It offers a glimpse of what it may feel like when awareness rests fully in this hidden chamber. Every sacred text insists that before stepping into the Holy of Holies, the temple must be purified. The same is true within us. Think of your body as that temple. The hidden chamber, the Cave of Brahma, is already there. But most of us can't access it because the pathways are blocked. Blocked by what? By years of stored tension, stress, and unresolved emotion, locked deep in the fascia and connective tissue. This is why inner work matters. When you dissolve old emotional knots, you are essentially clearing the temple. You're opening the passageway towards that chamber. It's not about chasing mystical visions or forcing spiritual experiences. It's not about external cleaning. It's about patiently unwinding the weight of your past until what was hidden becomes accessible. Every tradition, from the Ark of the Covenant to the Upanishads' Cave of the Heart or Cave of Brahma, from the Gnostic Bible chamber to the temples of stone, all have been pointing here to a hidden sanctuary inside your head, a cave-like chamber in the center of your skull, guarded by the wings of the sphenoid, holding the seat of consciousness on one side and the spark of God on the other. The Ark of the Covenant, guarded by cherubim, reflects the same structure. Christian mysticism speaks of entering the inner chamber to meet the divine in stillness. Across culture, these texts were written to point to the same truth. The sacred architecture of the body itself holds the inner sanctuary described in Scripture. The wings of the sphenoid bone are not only bone, they are symbols of protection and presence. In Scripture, the cherubim's wings enclose the spot where God dwells. In Exodus 25, verse 18 through 22, it says, God instructs Moses to make 2 cherubim of gold on the cover or mercy seat of the ark, and the cherubim shall spread out their wings above, overshadowing the mercy seat with their wings. There I will meet you. The mercy seat is the sella turcica of the sphenoid bone. It translates as a Turkish saddle, but could also be called a mercy seat. Could it not? It houses the pituitary gland. Within you, when the burdens of your past are released, your awareness can finally rest between these wings, rest inside the sphenoid sinus, inside the Cave of Brahma. The texts describe this state as oneness, a peace beyond thought, a presence so whole that it requires no effort, no seeking, no striving. Those who reach this place are the enlightened ones, what Jesus embodied in his life. But to get there, your pathway must be clear. Your body must soften and become light. You must become a clean vessel. This is accessible to anyone willing to do the patient work of clearing the temple within, releasing tension, softening old knots, and allowing the body to become light. Not everyone will take this path. It demands courage, persistence, and determination. It's a path of reliving hidden pain, even pain that you don't know you carry. For those who do this work, the reward is profound. A direct experience of the inner sanctuary, where human and divine meet. Duality dissolves, and true inner peace is found. The chamber is there. The wings are there. The sanctuary is waiting. The only question is, will you enter? Are you ready? If so, I've created an inner peace masterclass for you to start this journey, which I've linked above. If you learned something from this video, please click the thumbs up button below. It helps others find this message and start their own path towards inner peace.